Welcome to Real Judaism with Rabbi Ari Klapper. Unfiltered wisdom for Jewish life.
Okay, we're back here in Perek Daled, and we're talking about the Shlemei Hadas, the people who recognize that true Avodas Hashem can only be if I do exactly what the Ratzon Hashem is. That is my goal. I am serving Hashem because that's the right thing to do. And if I don't do that, so then I'm just not doing the right thing. Therefore, they will choose to increase their good deed, their mitzvos, and all the aspects of them. Not only to actually make more in quality, in quantity, and actually have more, but the quality of them is also better. And they won't rest, and their worry won't be quieted. Until they reach the point where they know I am doing the best that I possibly can. Obviously, like we said in the past, this has to be done with chachma. It can't be done if a person is doing it totally out of nervousness and anxiety. Then it's not a healthy way to do it, and probably it will end up stopping. But it really comes from a true form of Yiras Shamayim that I deep down, not just deep down, but even how it plays outwardly, is that I want to serve Hashem properly. And if a person is doing that with guidance, that they don't go too far, too fast, then a person can grow tremendously in his Avodas Hashem. And it's with a pure intention. I just want to be an Oved Hashem. That's it. I want to be an Oved Hashem. I know that in order to do this, I have to be complete. That means I have to do things better, and I also have to do more. So then I'm going to ask for guidance, how to do that, how to make that happen. But ultimately, what's the fire that's pushing me, that's burning inside of me, is a fire that says, I want to serve Hashem. Again, it's not out of nervousness. It's not out of anxiety. It's not out of obsessive compulsive disorder. It's out of a true feeling of wanting to serve Hashem. That's what it is. If a person does that and they have proper guidance, so then they can reach tremendous heights. When Shlomo HaMelech says in Mishlei, praiseworthy is the one who is fearful always. This is talking about Divrei Torah. This is what he's talking about. Person who fears that maybe I'm not doing the right thing, and I have to check myself, and I need to ask for help. Right? How does a person know if they're doing it the right way or they're not doing it the right way? Maybe a person can claim that, hey, I'm the biggest tzaddik in the world, and really they have some kind of, mental health issue. How does the person know? How do you know that? One way, or a good way of knowing, is, are you doing it with guidance or you're not doing it with guidance? You ask questions, you don't ask questions. You turn to people. No, I'm an unav. I need to keep it hidden so that nobody knows. Nobody knows what I'm doing. That's already a bit of a red flag. Is it possible that they're doing the right thing? Could be. But especially in our door, you can't rely on that. If you're asking for help, then you know you're in the right way. Because I know I'm not on my own. Obviously, there's stories, very, very extreme stories of cults and these types of things, which I'm not getting into, where you have really legitimate people who really want to serve Hashem, that other people take advantage of them, unfortunately. And those people who get pulled into these things, many times are coming from places where they are severely lacking something, and the person who is very charismatic and very, promising them that they're going to become great like that, can very easily pull them in, take advantage of them. Right? I'm not here to talk about how to recognize what a cult is and what a cult isn't. That's not my point. My point is only that it's possible for a person to really have a pure desire to serve Hashem. And if he really does have that and he starts taking on extra things, he has to do it with guidance. Because if you don't do it without guidance, it's very, very possible that not only is it not going to work, it's going to end up in reverse. And a person can fall into all kinds of terrible things by doing that. So yes, this is the highest level potentially, but a person has to realize nobody's starting off at that level. And the only really way to work up to that level is by having a Messiah, by having somebody to turn to, a Rav, a Rebbe, who can help guide you on that path. Okay, we're going to stop over here.
Thank you for joining Real Judaism, where we explore Torah's wisdom for real life. Created by J Foundations and produced by Eli Podcast Productions. Find more episodes at realjudaism.org and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.